Hey guys, I'm Jordan and you're watching Honda How T1. Today we're going to be cleaning this throttle body on a Honda Civic. Well, let's get to it. Alright now guys, the first thing I like to do is I'll go ahead and get this hose out of the way. This just pops right off of that air box. And then grab my screwdriver and start to undo this little air induct hose clamp. Once you got that nice and loosened up, that'll come right off. But we also got to disconnect these hoses here. Get these out of the way real quick. I'll just take that off. Come out like so, and then these are just kind of held in there, so then your hose should come right off. Probably should have loosened up that clamp a little bit more, but that's okay. So once you get the hose off there, we'll be looking right inside there. Let's take a look. Alright, and what we'll be using today is some good old carb cleaner and some good old fashioned blue rags. Those red rags or any other kind of good rag will work just as well too. Alright, now this whole kind of square piece right here, where you can see the air intake tube goes on right there. This whole piece right here is your throttle body, and the plate in there, that's your throttle plate. So all that is the throttle body, if you didn't know already. So inside here, what we've got is a throttle plate, and apparently what happens is when it gets all dirty and mucked up in there, it can cause a poor idle, or it can also cause a sticking throttle plate, which is not a good thing. So what I like to do is kind of wet the rag and then clean it in from the inside out here, and what that does, it helps not to flood your intake manifold, because if you do, your car's not going to want to start too well. But we'll talk about that here more towards the end. And you will have to spray a little bit in there, but just try not to flood it, because if you do, it's not going to be a good thing. You should be able to see it flop, open, close, open, close. So I'm gonna spray in there, over, so flat. There we go. And then I'm just gonna kind of wipe it. That's really all there is to it, guys. See all that black stuff there? It's not good. So you want to try and get as much of that out as you can. And as you can see now, it should be looking a little bit cleaner there. And that's all there really is to clean out your throttle body. And that'll solve your poor idle problems, and if you're having a sticking throttle plate, that'll get that fixed. And if you do have any problems when you go and try and start it here, what you want to do is kind of give it a little bit of gas when you go to start it, and it might sound a little funny there at the beginning, but it'll clear out real quick. So just as long as you didn't flood it. If you flood it, that's not a good thing. You could actually get so much fluid in there where it could suck it down, and fluid doesn't compress, so you could actually bend a connecting rod or do something terrible like that. So just remember, don't flood it, just spray a little bit like I did, and you should be alright. Well, thanks for watching guys, and join me next time on Honda How T.